Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph and this is Wartales. So we are continuing our exploration of this area. We're heading up towards, the innkeeper's way down here, and we ended up coming up here. There was one of the Inquisition groups down here that we were avoiding. This castle is going to be guarded, so there's no point in going there. So we're going to come up, hit this one, which is about some of the scholars, and then we'll probably come down and see if we can then hit these while finding this, all while we are waiting for our wanted level to slowly burn off before we head back to town. So with all of that, let's get going. Speaking of Inquisition, here they come. Need to camp. All right, we want to do, we had one of those collars. The training collar. Strength plus 10%. So we want to make one of those. What do we have for food? We can throw that into food. We can throw that into food. We got lots of meat. Okay. Can we make a feast? We only need to make one feast, I think, at this point, with all the bear meat and stuff that we have. We can make a rat stew. Use up our rats in a good way. Let's see. We need mutton stew and apple pancakes. We can make both of those. That'll give us a culture shock. All right, let's see where we're at now. So the rat stew out there. Culture shock. And 29 carcasses. Let's rest. All right, we got Taurus wants to chat. Wading through filth for such slim pickings, we're wasting our time with this rat's nest. There must be an easier and much less disgusting way to become rich. So lose with everybody. Lose 5 happiness and 1 pip. Lose 2 willpower. We don't want to lose willpower more than likely. Taurus. Yeah, Taurus's willpower is only 16, so let's talk. We don't want to insult. We're going to lose 5 happiness and 1 pip. Jorgatrice leveled up from training, so let's get her. She's 14. All right, we can raise her movement and get her faster. She's 17 movement right now. 19 wouldn't be bad. Let's go ahead and give her more movement. We need to pull her off of that. Aerolise, we can put Aerolise on there. Put Jorgatrice in the tent. We can go back to dealing with those. We can Put you back there. All right, we are slowly getting our guys to 14. I mean, we got a 14 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 at 14 now. That's pretty decent. All right, let's keep heading up here. All right, that guy's just kind of walked right past us. That's okay. Let's go into this laboratory. I don't see anything other than people highlighting. We can go downstairs. That's good to know.
The Dean refuses to fund my expeditions. You might as well hunt Grotels, Professor Morith, she says. But I'm not hunting Grotels. Dragons did exist. If she'd just let me explore those blasted caves, I'd finally get her proof. What if you went for me? I'll give you whatever profits your discoveries yield as payment. All I want is to prove that old crone wrong.
Sure.
We will do great things together. I've already listed the locations you need to inspect. 3 caves where you stand the best chance of finding dragon bones. Explore the Great Growler Grotto in Wartales, the Great Growler Cave in Grinmere, and the Fat Claw Cave in Ludern.
Oh, they're in different places, too. So there's one there. Where are the other ones? There's the second one there. That said Grimnir and there's the other one for Grimnir. So, yeah, we might go do those. That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Prince Errold asked me to translate an ancient text, but it's by far the most complicated I've had to study in my entire career. It seems to be some kind of instruction manual filled with technical terms, and I think some words are missing. I wonder where he found it.
Okay.
I can't focus on my research. I heard that a broker was murdered in Gossenburg. I hope my mother is all right.
I volunteered to take part in Professor Grind's experiments, but my application was rejected. Now I'm doomed to study medicine like a mere village apothecary.
All right. Let's go downstairs. Got books. When the plague first appeared, we knew nothing about it. It was a distant scourge affecting the Legion and Harag trackers. Little more than a wartime disease, or so we thought. Alas, we started receiving increasingly alarming reports from the front. Entire regiments were contaminated. The disease, that was merely souring tempers at the beginning, was now forcing them to devour each other. Despite the many remedies used and the scholars' ingenuity, the plague seemed unstoppable. The legion was wiped out. The army that had conquered Alazar and destroyed the northern kingdom was laid low by nature at the gates of the capital of Harag. All right.
I wonder if we're no making a mistake, studying so many live plague-ridden subjects.
Don't torment yourself. This experiment was approved by the prince himself. He knows what he's doing.
I wonder if we're no making a
Alright,
mistake.
same
Don't
thing.
torment yourself.
Yeah, it was just the people.
The Inquisition claims that studying live specimens is heresy. That's preposterous. How are we supposed to test a new formula without plague-ridden subjects who will react to it?
It is here, between these walls, that the illustrious Sophie Adra Alazar bested the plague. Since then, we've been striving to walk in her footsteps and improve her original cure.
A bunch of rats in these cages.
Thanks to Prince Errol Adra Alazar's unconditional support, we are now ready to take another step on the path of knowledge. Only one thing is still holding us back: the Inquisition. We cannot take proper initiatives as long as they're in drawback. Even our army is under watch. If any of our requests are even slightly out of the ordinary, no one can fulfill them. But perhaps mercenaries like you would be discreet enough to break a few religious precepts as inconspicuously as possible. What say you? I can offer you a princely reward.
Sure.
Is it a thirst for knowledge I see sparkling in your eyes? We need 3 live plague-ridden.
Oh,
You will find plenty of them in the cursed village of Astel,
cursed
a few
villages.
miles north of here.
I hate cursed villages. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't really want to go up there yet. Let's head down to this one. And I kind of want to make my way out and go hunting for dragon bones. All this snow, I don't want to be missing anything. We could head up and grab that, the entrance to the tomb. Some stables, go check them out. Our free hemp, ponies. We don't need any more ponies. Don't see anything else. Let's talk to these guys.
You've got to help me. Please.
Wish I could, my lady. But I'm just a farmer, not a warrior. Best I can do is take you to the village or the castle.
Then it will be too late. Those men took my husband. By the time we reach Hulburg, he will be dead.
Don't worry, princess. Your husband is a nobleman. They'll demand a ransom, for sure.
They were not ordinary bandits. They slaughtered our escort. If they're still lurking around the Sophie Adra Alazar laboratory, it's only a matter of time before they prey upon other travellers.
Alright, so there's some bandits over there that have this lady's
It's hard to
Husband.
focus with a princess sobbing in your ears. She claims that she was attacked by bandits on the road to the laboratory. But if you ask me, I bet her escort was struck by the Eye's reckoning. She's lying because she's scared the Inquisition will come after her.
All right, we're gonna keep I'm gonna keep going up north here. Some bandits. They might be the bandits that took her. Let's go kill these bandits.
You're a bit skinny, but you'll do.
Ooh, they're 14s. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 22 of them. This will be a tough fight. But they're not Inquisition. That's most important. All right, so we've got a group here. Group here. Group here. Here, here, here. So 4 separate groups. Hugrith here. That's not bad. 4 poacher. No. Stomgond. 3 poachers. You got 4 archers, though. That's a lot of archers. All right, if we bring Bethany here, Hugrith can deal with, maybe not deal with those 3, but can get us some hurt on those 3. Let's see here. We'll need a taunter for the scoundrel. Unhatted wrongdoers. So those we didn't do anybody we want. Frenith for the scoundrel. Hugrith, Bethany, and Taurus for the archers. Okay. Let's bring Engri to here. Can come over and deal with these guys. Let's get Humar over here. Definitely work on those guys. Bring Rakar up here. Jorgatrice will go here. Marcoon there. And that leaves Boo Boo kind of flapping in the wind by himself. Bring Boo Boo here. Rakar will hit these guys to slow them down. We'll have Boo Boo come over around to try to bottleneck them up here, make these guys run the lengthwise through this mud. Oh, there's not mud there. So this archer guy is first. They're just poachers, so they only do like heavy damage, or they do big shooty damage. Let's see if Hugrith can deal with these guys. We'll at least be able to deal with that one. And that one. All right, Hugrith did a great job. Hugrith can start moving up this way. Good job, Hugrith. You took care of your job. All right, so this wrongdoer's next. We're going to go with Boo Boo. Smack that guy. Oh, I didn't realize we didn't have anything to block up this area. That's not good. All right, this wrongdoer is next. Let's go in with Yogi. Okay, this wrongdoer. Here we're gonna go with Ricard. Move up a bit. Dump on these guys to just keep them out of the way. Okay, he's blocked, so all he can do is run around and hit Boo Boo. But if I push this guy back, then he'll be able to get through. So we're just going to slow this guy. Oh, man, I can't pass up a 3-fer. Think he still can't get through. Yeah, he still can't get through. Unless I kill that guy, which I could with a crit. Let's shoot this guy. Nice shot. We're going to come down here, hopefully out of harm's way. Okay. So this wrongdoer is next. Let's go with Angry. We're actually going to attack the scoundrel. Just trying to draw his attention. And we're going to taunt the scoundrel so he does less damage. Alright, so this I was hoping... Yeah, we got to deal with this hoodlum. So we're going to go with Airlease. If we run up to here, kill that guy. Alright, we're going to run up here. Stab this guy. That resets our... Why that it resets the movement. We're going to come to here to try to protect Ricard from this marauder. So we got a hoodlum and a poacher. So we need to take care of this poacher. Let's go with Taurus. See if we can hit this guy as well. Oh no, we don't have the area attack anymore. Nice. I don't know what that extra hit was for, but nice. Ow! We got to deal with that poison. All right. We're going to get Humar. Oh, we can't get in on that guy. Okay, spend the pip. to earn it right back. I was hoping to deal with that guy, but we've got him blocked out. We went after Humar. I was okay with that over him surrounding Yogi. That would have been bad. Okay, got that guy and this guy. So Bethany. Finish off this dude. Alright, then we got this guy. Just gonna let him go. He's gonna hit Boo Boo. But I would rather... He kind of needs to be over here. And I would rather Renair go after that guy so he get a round or two of chomping on him. Alright, let's go with Jumac. Oh, you're coming after us anyways. Didn't engage. Okay. Man, none of those guys in that far area have gone. Let's go with Freneth. Just finish that guy off. And then run up here. So that Marauder. This guy. Nice hit. That's Humar. Good job. All right. So those are both of those guys. So let's keep working on these dudes. I don't think this guy is gone. He did. He did all sorts of horrible things over there. All right, so we're going to kick this guy's guard off. Chop him. Oh, and you're coming down here too. All right, Renar's in trouble. Okay. Jorcatrice. Finish off this hoodlum. Engage this Marauder. All right, let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's taunt him off. come down to over here, let's say. Wall has not gone yet. Hackert hasn't gone. We got two people. One is Junior. Who's the other one? Who else hasn't gone? Airlease? No, Airlease is gone. Renair's gone. Well, let's go with Junior. I'm gonna play with these guys here real quick. Boo Boo liked that. Jack hadn't gone. Alright, Jack can go a little bit of distance, not too far. Kick off his guard. Well, other than Airlease, so far so good. We do have a poison issue on Yogi. So that guy and that guy. I'm okay with that guy going. I'm actually okay with that guy going. But what we're going to do is we're going to take Airlease up here. Throw at that guy. And then run over here. Just poisoned Boo Boo. All right. That guy's next. So we're going to go with Junior. Do we want to go with Junior? Junior can kill that dude. Let's not go with Junior yet. I don't know if I can do anything about that guy. Go with Jorgatrice. So I can bring Junior over here and hit these three guys. What's Junior's movement like? I don't know if Junior could get away at that point in time. That's the problem. I don't know how far Junior could get away. Jorgatrice could beat up this. He's not going to kill this guy. And that does put her open to a bunch of these dudes. Let's go with someone down here. Umar has 4 poison on him. We need some healer person to do something. Taurus can't get to anybody. Bethany can't get to anybody. All right, let's have Hackert kill this guy. And run over here. Man, they hit hard. These 2 poisons, not great. I don't know if I have anybody that can actually remove... Renair can get up there and remove the poison off of Boo Boo. Humar could remove the poison off of Yogi. If somebody could get the poison off of Humar. But Humar does not have anybody Humar can depoison. You're 110 strength. No wonder you hit like a truck. All right, we're going to go with Klajak onto this guy. This Marauder can get to Junior. So the problem, Junior's just not that tough to take all of these hits, even though he can dish out a good amount of damage. I think what we're gonna do, we're going with Junior. Run over here. That hoodlum still hasn't gone. All right. We don't want to engage him with Humar. Because we want Humar to heal. All right, we're going to do... Get the poison off Yogi. Come down here. Kill that guy. Move to there. Take the damage. Wow, 30 damage. That's a lot of freaking damage. All right, so the Marauder can't reach anybody, so we're okay now with that. So let's do some stuff. That guy's already gone, so let's just start moving some folks up. Taurus needs to come up here and heal the poison off of Humar. And then we'll stop there. Jumac will run up to here. Or not Jumac, but Bethany. I was looking at Jumac earlier. That's why I had Jumac on the brain. Alright, this guy can't reach anybody, and then it's this guy. So we want to take care of that guy here shortly. Renair. Renair could have gone over and healed. Okay, we would have dealt with it that way. Back over here. Got to keep you safe. Okay, let's get Frenneth going forward. All right. There's a nice chop. There we go. We want to leave room for Humar to get up and still have a decent shot, or a decent possibility at a shot. Nice hit. Get that pip. Going the long way around for right now. That's okay. So this guy can get to pretty much anybody. So we're going to go with Ricard. Push him back, slow him down. Now he can't reach anybody. Start a little bit of damage there. Run over to here. Now he won't be able to reach. That guy will probably come after these two because he's got the sweepy attack, as will, and if he doesn't, he will. Let's run Jumac up to here. So we can shoot this guy, but I'd rather throw damage on him. Let's go ahead and use the aim. Now Boo Boo's not engaged. So if I moved Boo Boo to here, that wouldn't stop anything. All right, let's just... Ow! That hurt. That was a ton of damage. Damage dealt engaged people is higher. That's probably what happened there. All right. We don't want to kill this guy. That'll just open up the room, more room for these guys. But it's another dead dude. You go, Jorgatrice. Let's go ahead and call this one here. We've taken some heavy damage, and those sword guys are going to do some damage to us. Air-Elise leveled up. Let's do our repair. All right. So we've got heavy armor, one-handed mace, two-handed sword, dagger. All right, so heavy armor. It's not bad, but there's no layers on it, so we're not going to use it. I doubt this is better than what Humar's got. So it does 62 to 78. This only does 34 to 41, but if Humar is stronger, it does wrecking damage. So we're going to keep Because it's an auto crit double damage or double damage crit. Basically, yeah, it just wrecks. I think we're going to hang on to that one. This does 62 to 78. Yeah, still the double damage crit thing is still better, so we're going to hang on to that. Junior. This does 99 to all units in the area and applies bleeding if they're poisoned. This does 71 to all units and applies bleeding if they're poisoned. So definitely a better choppy sword. Then we've got Renair. This will do 62 to 80. Definitely a better stabby weapon. $55.71, same type, air release. 53.68. This does 39.52, but can get multiple attacks. So this isn't considerably higher. So we're going to not do it. And air release is now 14th. Well, between all the options, the movement is the better one. Because willpower going up didn't really matter much, and Constitution, she's rarely in getting hit. So we're not going to worry about that. We do have the PBs. All right, and this one went over our length as well because of these bigger fights are taking up more time until we start out leveling what we're fighting to make the fights quicker. So with that, we're going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate that. I've been Sir Joseph. You guys are amazing. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.